Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in today's episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session designed to encourage the client that I was working with to feel comfortable and relaxed trying new foods. And I appreciate that if you are looking to lose weight, that this might not be the ideal session for you. And I've got lots of other hypnosis sessions that are based on weight loss and reducing the amount of food that you eat. And it wasn't that this client wanted to eat lots of food. It was that they wanted to feel comfortable trying different foods. Their selection of foods they felt comfortable with was relatively small, and that put them in stressful or pressured situations if they were in certain social situations or outside of eating with their family. And they didn't really want to feel that way. So this is a hypnosis session all about the idea of testing and trying things in a low stakes environment. Because imagine if you really struggled to try new foods, and the only time you tried new foods is in a really pressured situation where you feel like people are judging you. That's probably not the best environment or the most conducive environment to feeling relaxed. So you get this circular thing where the self-fulfilling prophecy gives you more evidence that you can't try new foods. This hypnosis session uses a low-stakes environment like an all-you-can-eat buffet. And in a buffet, you've got so much choice that you get to try very small portions of lots of different foods. And if you don't like it, you just don't eat it and leave it on your plate. There's also elements of time distortion here because the client felt most comfortable with the foods that they'd eaten many times before. So it has this idea that this isn't the first time they're going to this buffet. They've been there many, many, many times and tried many different foods. And the key goal is to actually place it from the future into the past, where it actually feels like they've already tried this food before and liked it. And therefore, that turns it into something less intimidating or less like a big deal. It's turning it into something very manageable, very comfortable, and worth trying. So if you're listening to this, it might be that either you've got too used to eating the same foods all the time, and many people have this, very short selection of foods that they just have the same kind of thing. Their shopping basket looks exactly the same week after week. So if you want a bit more variety, you might benefit from this session. Or if you are a self-described fussy eater, this might also give you the ability to feel inspired to try different types of foods. Of course, this was created for a very specific individual, and therefore this session may not map across to your reality or your needs. But some of it may be useful. And as always, if you like the idea of working with me directly, there will be that opportunity to do so. Just click the link in the show notes or visit my website, adamcox.co.uk, and there'll be a link there where you can book a free 30-minute consultation call on Zoom to explore the possibility of working with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a feeling of positive relaxation. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax and settle, to become comfortable and calm. As you breathe in again, breathe in even deeper than before, filling your lungs. And as you breathe out, if your eyes aren't already closed, allow them to close on your outward breath. And with your eyes closed, feel yourself sinking deeper into a sense of comfort, a deep sense of relaxation. And I wonder if you could imagine a warm sensation, like a wave of relaxation, moving from the top of your head, down through your shoulders, your arms, chest, all the way to the tips of your toes, where every muscle, every nerve is releasing any tension, letting go, becoming loose and relaxed and heavy. And as you drift deeper into relaxation, what if your mind begins to open, to become receptive, willing, and ready for a new experience? I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a large television screen or projector. Imagine sitting in a comfortable chair looking at that screen. And I wonder if you could imagine seeing yourself standing in front of a grand, luxurious, all-you-can-eat buffet. The kind of place where every type of food you can imagine is beautifully displayed, freshly prepared with the finest ingredients, just waiting to be enjoyed. So see yourself as if you're starring in a movie, walking up to the buffet. And maybe you can notice a calm confidence in the way you move, a curiosity in your expression. See yourself reaching for a plate, walking down the line of food, but notice how you are admiring the colors, the smells, the textures, the variety. And as you watch yourself, you notice that you're trying foods that you haven't eaten before or don't eat often. Maybe you see yourself reaching for a piece of sushi, a slice of lasagna, a flavorful taco, or a tender steak. See yourself filling up a plate with all different types of foods, knowing that food is always left on a plate in a buffet. So you get to try anything you like without any expectations. And then see yourself sitting down at a table, taking a bite, chewing slowly, but notice from your facial expressions that you are enjoying the experience. See yourself enjoying the flavors, some surprising, some delightful. But also notice that if there's a taste that doesn't quite appeal to you, you simply move on, unfazed, just as anyone would, while finding their preferences. And because this is your imagination, we can play with time. See yourself coming back to the buffet again and again, and you're wearing different clothes so you know it's not the same occasion. And maybe you see yourself looking different. You get a sense that you're coming back to this buffet again and again over time, perhaps days, weeks, months, even years, in this movie on this screen in your imagination. And each time, you try a few more foods, some becoming new favorites. And with each return, your confidence grows. Your willingness to try new foods feels natural, enjoyable, curious, and exciting. And then imagine rewinding this movie to the beginning. And step into that version of you on the screen just about to enter this luxurious all-you-can-eat buffet. Feel yourself walking in. Feel the energy of the room, the hum of conversation of other people there, and the warm aroma of delicious food in the air. And you feel calm, at ease, excited to be here. And there is no pressure, no expectations, just a sense of opportunity, an adventure in taste. So imagine picking up a white plate, walking along the buffet. See all different foods from all different regions of the world. And you don't have to choose anything if you don't want to. But as you look around, you feel a natural curiosity, a gentle pull to explore. And perhaps you start with something familiar, like a plate of hot chips. And as you take a bite, you notice how good it feels to eat something familiar and enjoyable. But something new catches your eye. Maybe sushi, a different style of chicken, or a pasta dish you've just never tried before. Imagine reaching for it, placing it on your plate, feeling a quiet confidence growing within you. Notice the smells, the colors, the textures. Even imagine feeling the heat coming off the food. And then imagine sitting down and taking a bite. And notice how open you feel to the experience. There is relaxation around your jaw, around your neck. You breathe in a slow, relaxed way. This feels very comfortable. And as you eat the food, some flavors surprise you, some delight you. And if you find a flavor, a texture, or a food you don't enjoy, it's perfectly fine. You simply acknowledge it, knowing that everyone has foods they like and foods they don't. It's all part of the journey. There is no failure here, only discovery and discernment. And each time you take a bite of something new, it feels like a small success, a stepping stone forward. You realize that trying new foods is enjoyable, an act of discovery, an experience to enjoy and to savor. And maybe you notice that this confidence feels even stronger when you're hungry. That anticipation, that readiness to eat, amplifies your willingness to explore new flavors. It feels like waiting for your favorite food, but here in this buffet, trying something new. And the more you do this, the more natural it becomes. The more you allow yourself to enjoy food in a way that feels good, exciting, and empowering. And imagine coming back to this buffet time after time on different occasions, or maybe a new buffet, a new place to try different foods. And you know that because your clothes are different, and it feels like a different day, a different week, a different month. And the more times you come, the easier it feels, and the more tempted you are to try at least 1, 2, or 3 new things. And some of these things become favorites, and other things you never want to try again. And it's all fine. As you take another deep breath in, and then release that breath, allow these feelings of confidence, curiosity, and comfort to settle within you. Allow yourself to carry this sensation with you beyond this moment, beyond this experience. Perhaps you could imagine looking into that screen and seeing yourself no longer in a buffet, but somewhere where you might be likely to try new foods. But it's changed. That unease has changed to confidence and comfort. Hesitation has changed to a willingness to try. Any food that doesn't appeal to you, you just move on, unaffected, knowing that it's no big deal. From this moment forward, trying new foods feels easier, more relaxed, and even more exciting as you realize that you are in control, choosing what you want to explore, embracing the adventure, enjoying new flavors, and enjoying the process of growth and expansion. very soon it's time to leave this chair, this screen, this journey in your imagination, returning to the present, but you will return feeling a sense of inspiration, a willingness to try, especially in situations where there's nothing to lose and everything to gain. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose, and just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to connect and calibrate with the here and the now, as very soon I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, and you will return with that sense of comfort and inspiration returning with you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.